Hello, guys. Have a good morning. It's always great to be with you, and I just want to quickly encourage us as we start our day, our week. Um, I I am going to be talking about being light to your world for quite a while, and because I feel like this is such a powerful verse of scripture. You just can't overemphasize that. And the thing I love about scripture is that I love the simplicity of scripture. The simplicity of scripture does not mean that scripture is very unintelligent or it's very simplistic. Simplicity and simplistic are not the same thing. So when I talk about the simplicity, just like how easy it is to apply if we really want to apply it. And so I'm going to be doing this teaching for a while because by the grace of God, I finished writing my first book, and it's titled Light Up Your World. And by God's grace, it's planning to be released in April of this month. So I want to be teaching things on that line. And I'll just like to stick with the most simple aspects of Bible. Matthew 5:14. Most of us have heard it before. You are the light of the world. And I was telling somebody that you are not called to be the light of the church, because I speak to primarily a Christian audience. Sometimes it's easy for us. Hello, Trina. Good to see you. It's good for us to only embrace the fact that when we are with people who believe the same thing we believe, then we are cool, we are nice, and then as soon as we get out of our comfort zone, then we become very, very we become very, very subdued. We become almost like, oh, this is not some place that we should be. But actually, our calling is to be light in the world, light in a cold and a dark world. Because if there was light already, there wouldn't be need for your light. So sometimes when I'm driving and I see people have their lights on and it's day, and I'm just thinking like, wow. And it's not foggy, there's nothing hindering the visibility of their vehicles, but they kind of want to have their lights on. I just think, you are really wasting the purpose of the light. The purpose of the light is in the midst of the darkness. So I really like to encourage those of us who are born again not to just be like, I tell myself, to be like local champions. Like when we are in the midst of our brethren, then we are very, very powerful. But when we get in the midst of darkness, then we begin to be subdued. But actually, that is the place where we are called. So I just want us to be encouraged. I'm going to continue this series for a while, and I trust that we will be encouraged by it and go out there with this consciousness. There's a level of consciousness that you can have that can change your perspective to everything. When you wake up in the morning and then you remember, I am light. And it may sound like even your mood, you can't even afford to say that, oh, I'm not a morning person, because you see that I am the light. So I might as well forget about my mood, because somebody else is relying on me for illumination, for comfort, for warmth. So I can't think inwardly. I must think about my effect on others. So just be encouraged this morning and stay blessed, and go there and be light to the dark and cold world out there, because that is our calling and that is our mandate. God bless you. Bye bye.